Hi, friends. We are now in Unit 4 of World History, and this is some stuff that I really love. Okay, I love all of this stuff, but this is some really some really fun stuff that you will learn in Unit 4. So, first of all, we have the reason why European sailors voyaged during the Age of Discovery. And the reason that they did it was because they were looking for spices. Okay. Um, During the Crusades and everything, they found that food was a lot better in Asia, India to be exact. And they really enjoyed those spices that they could find in India. So they were looking for a Northwest Passage, a passage that would get them quickly to India to get those spices. They never found it because it doesn't exist. And it's really interesting because there were actually clear until like 1804 when the Lewis and Clark expedition went out. They were still searching for that Northwest Passage. So it was a rather big deal. Okay. So then we have sailors such as Ferdinand Magellan. We have so many sailors, and I am going to come to the project pretty soon and show you all of the sailors that we have because there are a lot. Ferdinand Magellan was able to sail all around South America before sailing across the Pacific Ocean. Now, he was still looking for a Northwest Passage. He must have thought that it would be south. He actually died on his voyage, so that didn't work very well. But just kind of interesting. So the idea of the sailors here, I'll come back to this. The idea of the Age of Discovery and the reason why all of these countries in Europe were trying to come to America and to discover new parts of the world was so that they could set up colonies. Okay, the only colonies that really stuck, it's kind of interesting to view Jamestown versus Quebec, which was started by the French, versus over in the west, in the southwest, that was started by the Spanish as well. Um, the ones, of course, that we know better that worked out were the English colonies or the 13 colonies, okay? But they were just trying to make money off of having colonies because if you had colonies for your country, then you could benefit from whatever it was that they had. So that was pretty cool. And so one of the colonies was, I can go back, uh, was the colony of Jamestown. And Jamestown almost didn't make it, okay? Jamestown was colonized roughly about the same time as Massachusetts Bay. Massachusetts Bay was started by the Puritans, and they wanted to come over and make a religion just for themselves, all right? Um, they weren't really going for freedom of religion, they were just going for a religion that they could have. All right. It's an important distinction to make. So Jamestown almost didn't make it. And there had been a colony that had started off in approximately the same region called Roanoke, and it didn't make it. The people there just kind of like disappeared, and we don't know what happened to them. The reason that Jamestown made it was because the cash crop of tobacco was found in Jamestown. It was found that the soil in Jamestown could grow tobacco very well. And the English really liked the tobacco. They thought it was really good. Now, the soil that made the tobacco didn't last that long. They really had to rotate it, which was something that they didn't know at first and kind of caused a problem. So, um, John Smith, who started the colony of Jamestown, was able to benefit from the cash crop of tobacco, and eventually they were able to make more money. They found other things that they could do too, since it didn't actually work long term. So, kind of interesting. Anyway, there's so much more in this unit and so much more that I want to tell you about. But, triangle trade, so much stuff. So cool. Okay, so for this unit, here you have my website, and you're going to go there. You're going to watch this documentary, which is super, super cool, America Before Columbus. And I love it. That just gives you um, a really good look at what was going on before all of these explorers arrived. Okay, and the project that you're going to have for Unit 4 is a day to celebrate your explorer. And so, what I want you to do is, the idea is, why do we celebrate Columbus Day? What about Pizarro or Cortez or Vasco da Gama? So, you have been put on a committee to convince the state legislature that your explorer, as determined by Mrs. Rush, so I will give out your group assignments very soon, deserves a day dedicated to him. You're going to get together with your group and you're going to put together something about why you think that your explorer should be celebrated. Okay. I also have a bunch of resources for this that you can see right here. Christopher Columbus, Pizarro, Cortez, Leif Erikson, Marco Polo, stuff like this. Okay. If you don't have to use these resources, you can use whatever you find, but these would definitely help you. So you will be graded on, there will be 2 people on your team. The first person needs to have an introduction, country of origin, and reason for the exploration for your explorer, the reason why Columbus should not have a celebration day. And then the second person needs to talk about the life history of the explorer, why your explorer is better than another explorer with a good comparison, and that it's obvious that your explorer should get a celebration day. Okay? So this is and then this is if there are 3 people on your team. It's just, it's a little bit different, but basically the same idea. Okay? So you need to do some research on your explorer and tell me why you think your explorer should have a celebration day, much like the Day of Columbus. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm excited to hear these presentations. You just need to talk to me in the chat and tell me when you would like to give your presentation, and I will be the one to record it and everything. So, and and to kind of help you out and maybe ask questions. But really what I want to do is learn things about these explorers because they're super cool. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know and I will see you soon. Thanks.